Right here, we got end of sentence. End of sentence. Right here. Something different from the music videos. This one is man cuts off grandfather's ears and hands them to the police. Now that's some sick shit right there. That shit sick as hell.
In this quick video because it has been 1 month since joining the Cashflow 101 system, and so what I wanted to do is...
Man, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another episode of E.O.S. It's 10 out of Jake, man. I'm rocking with y'all and y'all rocking with me. And for this video, I'm going to be telling y'all the story of a man that brutally murdered his grandfather and handed over his ears to a sheriff in Florida. March 13th, 2021, around 6:40 p.m., 911 received a call by a man identifying himself as Ronnie Wells Jr., who said he'd just been attacked by his father with a knife. Over the phone, he said he was able to disarm his father and stab him in the chest. Lake County sheriffs responded to an address in DeLand, Florida, observing a body laying on the front porch of a home and a man standing next to the body with blood covering his hands and arms. The man's name was Colby Parker. The man on the ground's name was Ronnie Wells. The sheriff on scene checked the body for a pulse, determining he wasn't breathing and didn't have one. 4 stab wounds were visible on the man's chest. Colby would go on to tell the sheriff,
Nah, no disrespect or anything, but it don't look like he gonna do too much attacking to, so it's like, he ain't have to do all that. I don't know. Just keep watching.
the man on the ground was his grandfather. They were smoking marijuana on the front porch and got into a verbal argument. Colby further stated the marijuana might have been laced with an unknown substance, as his grandfather attacked him with a knife. Colby then disarming his grandfather before stabbing him. The story was consistent with the 911 call, but the caller identified himself as Ronnie Wells Jr., who was nowhere to be found. The sheriff gave Colby a pat down for weapons, finding nothing, but noticing a soft, firm object in both of Colby's front pockets he could feel through his pants. The sheriff asked Colby where Ronnie Wells Jr. was. Colby reached into his front pockets and held out 2 bloody human ears in each hand, saying this is where he is. He then handed the ears over to a deputy who placed them in an evidence bag. Colby then asked for the sheriff's gun before lunging at another sheriff, grabbing at his taser and firearm. 3 sheriffs...
Oh, he just really... That's fucking crazy.
saying this is where he is. He then handed the ears over to a deputy who placed them in an evidence bag. Colby then asked for the sheriff's gun before lunging at another sheriff, grabbing at his taser and firearm. 3 sheriffs were now trying to take him down as Colby...
Why wasn't he in handcuffs after he handed him the ears? This nigga just handed you some ears.
Punch, kicked, and headbutt them, but eventually they were able to secure him and arrest him for battery on a law enforcement officer before transporting him to a hospital for treatment. Further observing the body on the porch, he noticed the bloody man was missing both ears. Slashes could be seen on his arms and hands, consistent with someone trying to defend themselves. An aluminum bat with blood stains could also be seen in the corner of the porch. Deputies then entered the residence. Blood drops could be seen on the floor, and a large kitchen knife laid on the table. More blood was found in the kitchen sink and a cooking...
Look at his ass. Just staring at the ground.
apron was hanging over Colby's bedroom door. The apron read, "The Family Butcher," with 2 plastic human bloody ears attached to it. During an interview with Colby,
The Family Butcher. gosh, you traumatizing your family like that. Like, he was this crazy.
He described smoking marijuana with his grandfather at the kitchen table. He admitted to grabbing a baseball bat, striking.
Why he got this on? You know what I'm saying? Like, anybody else would have had the little jumpsuit on. But he got on motherfucking bulletproof vest. If you know, you know. I wouldn't have been able to come in with a bulletproof vest to take my picture.
His grandfather in the head multiple times, dropping him to the ground. He then grabbed a knife, stabbing him in the neck and chest before slicing his ears off. When asked why he...
Bro, like, what was you thinking to make you chop some niggas' ears off? Shit, crazy.
He did it, he said, I wanted him to be with my grandmother. It was his time to go. Now imagine you're sitting inside of the county jail, right? You're in there for just something stupid, right? Drug possession or fucking speeding. You decided to drive off from the police. You gave up. They arrested you. You're in jail, right? You know you fucked up, but it isn't that serious. You don't think you're gonna go to prison over it. You know what I mean? You might get probation or whatever. You're in your cell. They put somebody in your cell.
Right.
Hey, what you in here for, bro? Oh, I cut off my...
I'm making this quick video because it has been 1 month since joining the Cashflow 101 system, and so
my grandfather's ears. Bitch, what? Imagine being in the cell with this crazy motherfucker. I mean, this shit sounds like some horror movie type shit. To beat an old man with a bat. I don't know if y'all have ever witnessed somebody be...
I missed that part. Beat him with a bat and cut off his ears. Why?
Beaten to death, fucked up, you know what I mean? Like, if you grow up in a wild area, you'll see some shit. If you go to prison, you'll definitely see some shit. But a metal bat colliding with someone's skull, it rings. It sounds like you're hitting a fucking baseball, you know what I mean? To beat someone to death, it's the same shit when you're hitting somebody with a lock repeatedly. You do it enough, you can cave this shit in. You know what I'm saying? But it's a very gruesome fucking thing. To beat him unconscious, or I hope he was unconscious, then go grab a kitchen knife, a big old fucking kitchen knife, and start stabbing him in the chest and in the neck before slicing his ears off. You're fucked in the head. Like, there's something severely wrong with you. I don't know. It's just like, to me, like, you go run up and shoot somebody, that's like normal. You know what I'm saying? It's sad to say it's normal, but this is America. Let's cut the bullshit. Let's not act like violence isn't a fucking normal thing here. People are getting shot left and right. Mass shootings are common. It's just, that's the norm. And we're desensitized to it because of, you know, movies, TV, video games, whatever it is. Violence isn't that extreme, but extreme violence like this sounds fucking insane. And if you compare this, you know, because I know there's gonna be people like, oh, well, gun laws and we should take guns away. If you...
No, this ain't got shit to do with no gun. He ain't used no gun. He used a baseball bat and a kitchen knife. What else do you
go over to the UK, they carry fucking Rambo knives, big 14-inch knives, and stab the shit out of each other. And the gangs over there, they just go to war with knives and machetes and fucking ninja swords and shit. Like, they don't fuck off. So, you know, slicing somebody's ears and shit, that might be normal over there, or in the Bronx or Rikers Island where people are getting sliced all the time. But down in Florida, that shit is not normal. It would be more normal for someone to get shot with an AK-40 fucking 7. Now, Buddy was obviously charged with murder. I'm sure that there's gonna be some type of psychosis or, you know, some mental health shit that his public defender tries to put in for him, you know, to try to fight the murder. But he pretty much admitted to it. And the thing about Florida, I believe it was the very first prison in the state of Florida was actually like a mental health institution before it was turned into prison. And we don't have any of those shits anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, as the country started getting rid of the insane asylums, they started putting all the crazy ass people in prison. When I was in prison, I came across people that were crazy to the point that they acted like they'll kill something. And then I met people that would like eat grass and dirt, not shower, like crazy but harmless people. And they're straight victims in prison. If they get anything, it gets taken. If they're put in a room with somebody that doesn't have the patience to deal with their disability, they're beaten the fuck up, if not beaten to death. The COs will gas the shit out of them, beat them. It's not sweet, but it goes to show if you're fucking crazy, you're not gonna avoid prison. Your ass is still gonna go to prison. He's probably gonna get banned with a life sentence. And he's gonna be someone's bitch because all that crazy shit goes out the window. Like, people are under the impression that just because you're nuts, that makes you deadly. It really fucking doesn't. You're deadly when you're dealing with victims, when you're dealing with the old ass man. You know what I'm saying? I think his grandfather was like 72 or some shit. Yeah, you're deadly with him. But when you get put into a prison where violence, this is like the NFL of fucking violence. You got people that are very, very fucking good at this shit. And they're not nuts like you. They're not crazy or pretend to be crazy. They act normal, but they'll fucking kill you. And they're better at killing than you are. They got experience with this shit. They're gang banging, they're cartel, they're whatever it is. All that crazy shit goes out the window. I only seen it one time when I was in prison. Dude was pretending to be crazy. And he got there with the right one. He said something about killing somebody. Dude was like, kill. I'll show you what a kill is. Went in his room, grabbed something, told him to come in the room. Dude ended up checking PC. He wasn't crazy anymore. But at the end of the fucking day, if you go to jail and you're just in there on some regular schmegular bullshit, you fucked up, it was an accident, there's a chance you could be housed with somebody like him. And he might not view you as a threat. So he might be crazy. He might try you or try to do something to you, which is all the more reason for y'all to do y'all best to stay out of fucking jail, so you're not around people that cut off their grandparents' ears. You're not around the killers, the gangsters, the cartel, the motherfuckers that don't ever care for their own life because their life is as good as lost. They have nothing to live for. And I mean, fucking your life up, it's almost appealing to them because misery loves company. But hey, it's 10 out of J. I'm rocking with y'all and y'all rocking with me. Till next time.
So, as you can tell, motherfuckers is crazy out here. So, stay your ass out of jail. Got too much to lose. Family counting on you. So, stay away from you crazy ass motherfuckers too. Or a nigga cut off his grandfather ears. Motherfucking granddad ears, like you said, that's normal to some people though. So, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, click that notification bell, stay tuned. If you want more E.O.S videos, comment down below.